There are moments when our minds feel like they're trapped in an endless loop, replaying the same thoughts over and over. We lie awake at night, analyzing conversations, imagining worst-case scenarios, or questioning decisions we made days ago. This relentless overthinking can feel like a storm we can't escape. It's as if our thoughts are running faster than we can keep up, each wave of worry piling on top of the last. But what truly causes this obsessive cycle in our minds? Overthinking often starts as a way to feel in control. When faced with uncertainty or stress, our brains try to solve problems by analyzing them from every possible angle. We convince ourselves that if we think hard enough, we'll find the perfect answer or prevent something bad from happening. In our minds, the more we think, the more we believe we can influence the outcome. But instead of finding clarity, we get stuck, spinning endlessly in worry, doubt, and second-guessing. The more we analyze, the less control we have, and the more overwhelmed we become. For many of us, this habit has deep roots. Perhaps we grew up in environments where mistakes weren't easily forgiven, and we learned to overanalyze everything to avoid criticism. Maybe we experienced trauma or loss, which left us hyper-aware of potential risks and dangers. Our minds, trying to protect us, developed the habit of overthinking as a shield against future pain. Over time, this behavior becomes ingrained, and the habit of overthinking no longer serves its protective purpose, but rather keeps us stuck in a loop of worry. Sometimes, overthinking comes from a fear of making the wrong choice. In a world that values perfection and quick success, we feel pressure to get everything right. Whether it's choosing a career, making financial decisions, or navigating relationships, the fear of failure can keep us stuck in endless rumination. We tell ourselves, if I think harder, I'll make the right choice, but this only creates more anxiety. This pressure to make perfect decisions can paralyze us, preventing us from moving forward or taking action. Another cause of overthinking is low self-esteem. When we doubt our worth or abilities, our thoughts often turn inward, picking apart every action and decision. We question, did I say the wrong thing? Do they really like me? What if I'm not good enough? These thoughts can spiral, making us feel even less confident and more trapped in our minds. Our inner critic becomes louder, and we begin to believe the worst about ourselves, which only deepens the cycle of overthinking. But while overthinking feels overwhelming, it's important to remember that it's not permanent. The first step is understanding that overthinking isn't helping you, it's draining your energy without giving you answers. Recognize when your thoughts are going in circles and gently tell yourself, this isn't solving anything. By acknowledging the cycle and stepping back, you take away some of its power. Learning to break the cycle involves grounding yourself in the present. Practices like mindfulness or deep breathing can pull you out of the endless loop and back into the moment. When we focus on the here and now, we stop worrying about past mistakes or future what-ifs. Remind yourself that not every decision has to be perfect and that mistakes are part of growth. It's okay to make mistakes because they are simply stepping stones on the path to progress. Overthinking thrives on fear and self-doubt, but it loses its power when met with self-compassion and trust. Trust that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way. Trust that you don't have to figure everything out right now. And trust that, sometimes, letting go of the need to control every outcome is the first step to finding peace. It takes time and effort, but by addressing the roots of overthinking and learning to let go, we can free our minds from the storm and create space for clarity and calm. Instead of being overwhelmed by endless thoughts, we can choose to step back, breathe, and move forward with a clearer, calmer mind. It's not about eliminating overthinking altogether, but rather learning how to manage it in a way that doesn't control us. With patience and practice, we can cultivate a mind that is more at peace, less burdened by worry, and more present in the moment.